What you can see in the video is my garage. It's not big enough to keep a car, I have lots of other things in it, and in front of it is a fence. And there you can see a robin. It's got a red chest, a red breast, and it's flying down onto my patio. And it's at the edge of my patio, it's landed on the grass in my garden, and it's picked up some moss. More moss, lots of moss. And it's going to jump up onto the patio, the stones on the patio, and then it's going to fly back to the fence. And then where's it going? I wonder what it's doing in my garage. Let's see what happens next. It's flown out of the garage, back onto the fence, and flying back down onto the patio again. And it's getting lots of moss, lots more moss. And it's going to fly back up to my fence again. Look at all that moss in its beak. Look at those tiny thin legs. They don't look strong enough to hold it up, do they? What do you think it will do next? It's flown back into the garage. Can you tell your grown-up what do you think it's doing in the garage? So we've seen a robin flying around outside. It landed on the fence and then went into my garage. We want to find out what's been going on. I'm going to use the book that we looked at yesterday, the Big Book of Birds, and want to find out about robins. I could use the, what's this page at the back called? Starts with the I sound. Index. So, and it's in alphabetical order, starts with A and it goes all the way to Z. Look, albatross, algae, American robin, Asian tailorbird, avocet, and Z it's got zebra finch. Okay, but I want robin. What sound does robin start with? So I'm going to find the sound. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, no J. Maybe no birds with starting with the J sound in this book. K, L, no L. M, N, O, P, no Q, R, oh, ra. Ragiana, bird of paradise, on page 11. Robin, page 7, 42 to 43 and 57. Let's look at 42 to 53. And here we are. The heading, robins. Why does a robin have a red breast? Remember that red breast that it had? This red chest? The European robin puffs up its red chest to warn off other robins nearby. Some birds use their colours to attract a mate, a lady or a male friend, but a robin uses its red chest as a threat. So if it sees another robin or a bird coming near, it sticks out its chest like that to frighten them away. Now it says, a male robin feeds the female when he's trying to charm her, when he's trying to make her like him. If he doesn't bring food, she might attack him. And what's that robin brought the girl robin? Looks like a worm. It says summer grubbin. In the summer, a robin likes to eat insects, grubs and worms. In the winter, it eats more fruit. So can you tell your grown-up what does it like to eat in the summer? Let's check. In the summer, a robin likes to eat insects, grubs and worms. So insects and grubs, which are tiny little things, and worms. And in the winter, it eats more fruit. Okay. Next bit. A robin nests wherever it is cozy. It will lay its eggs in a boot, a plant pot, an old teapot, and even a coat pocket in a shed. So, what do you think the robin was doing in my garage? Can you tell your grown up? Shall I tell you? I know this because I saw it doing this about a month ago when I was looking for some food in my freezer. Now I have a freezer in my garage, and around the back of the freezer the robin was making a nest. Now I've turned the freezer off and I've left it empty, and it's got no food in now and no electricity there, so it's nice and safe for the robin to make its nest. Should I go and look at the robin's nest? Shall I go and show you it? I could do. Shall I? No. Why not? Can you remember from yesterday? Let's have a look. When we were talking about bird spotters, it said leave no trace. If you're lucky enough to spot a nest, remember that a bird doesn't like its nest or eggs to be touched. So I'm trying to go into my garage as little as possible so I don't disturb the robin, so that it lays its eggs and it has baby robins, and hopefully I'll be able at some time to show you the pictures of those baby robins once they're out of the nest and flying around. You can get information from books like our big book of birds, or you can go to the internet and get information from the internet. Remember, if you're using the internet and you see something you don't like, you need to tell a grown-up. So what I'm going to do is give you a link on the description in our YouTube site, and I'm also going to put it here right now so you can see it. I'd like you to go to that link and find out some information about robins. And then I want you to come back here and we're going to write some facts, some information about robins. So pause it, have a look at the link, and then come back to me, and I'm going to be waiting here. We are going to write some information about robins now. Can you tell your grown-up what colour are robins' chests? So we'll try and write a sentence about that. Robins have red chests. Can you say that with me? Robins have red chests. Say it in a happy voice. Robins have red chests. Say it in a sad voice. Robins have red chests. Say it in an angry voice. Robins have red chests. Let's count the words. Robins have red chests. 4 words. When we write a sentence, we start with a capital letter. We put a space between our words. And at the end of the sentence we use a full stop. So, I'll start. Robins. Clap the beats in robins. Robins. Okay, first beat. Ro. Sound out ro for me. And can you write that down on your whiteboards? I'm going to write it, and I'm going to start with a capital letter. R. O. Robins. 4 sounds in bins. What's the first sound? Okay, write me the first sound. B. Bin. B. Is it e? A? I? I. But I. Bins. Write your next sound. And what's the last sound in bins? The s sound. And because you're talking about more than one robin, you use 1 S, not 2 S's. Now, can you check your word? I'm going to check mine. R-O, ro, but it, n, bins, robins. Robins have Have is a tricky word. Let's have a look on our phase 2 to 5 tricky word chart. Now, where is the word have? Is it this one, this one, this one, or this one? What sound does have start with? It's that one. Can you write that down? And I'm going to write it as well. H A V E, have. And I left a space between my words. Robins have what colour chest? Red. Can you sound out red for me? Can you write that down for me? Now I'm going to have a go. I'm going to leave a space, red. What's the first sound in red, run, rat? Is it s, r, or t? R. So I'm going to put the r. Same sound in robin, isn't it? The first sound in robin. R, e. Red, red, d. Now I check it. R, e, d, red. Robins have red chests. Now there's 5 sounds in chests, but let's work on chest to start off with 4 sounds. Can you sound it out for me? First sound. Let's have a go together. First sound. What's the first sound in chin, chat, choo-choo? Ch. Okay, let's find the ch sound. Fizz, queen, chick, shoe. Which has the ch at the end, start of the word? Is it chick or shoe? Chick. So we're going to write that. Ch. C and the H. Ch. Is it I, e, or a? Che. E. So can you write that down? Ch, e, chest. Chest. Is it a t, or does that come at the end of the word? Ch, e, t, chet. I'm looking for chest. Ch, e, s. Can you write that down? And what's the last sound in chest? T. Chest. Chest. But I said robins have red chests. So I'm going to put this at the end of the word. I've finished my sentence, so I need to put a full stop. Now I'm going to check my sentence. Robins have red chest. Chest. Did I use the capital letter? Did I use spaces between my words? Did I use a full stop at the end? Okay, robins have red chests. Now what do they eat? What do they eat in the summer? In the summer they eat worms and insects. So let's go for that. We're going to start in the summer. Can you have a go at writing the word in? And because it's a new sentence, we don't start a new line. We leave the space and we write it here with a capital letter. 2 sounds in. Can you write it down? I. In the. One of our phase 2 tricky words. Can you find me the word the? And write it down. T-H-E spells the or the. In the summer. Summer. First beat. Some. 3 sounds. Some. Myrrh. Two sounds in mer. What's the last sound? Mer. Is it ear, air, E and the R at the end of the word? Can you write that down and check that? I'm going to check mine. Some, mer. In the summer, what do they eat? They eat worms and insects. They is a tricky word. It's one of our phase 3 tricky words. Have a little look. Which one is it? What sound does they start with? It's that word there. T-H-E-Y. They. Eat. Can you sound out eat? And have a go at writing that down. Remember the E sound, it's somewhere up here. I'm going to write it now. E. Is that right? Doesn't look right. What did I forget to do? Leave a space between my words. So I'm going to leave a space. E. Eat. Okay. In the summer they eat worms. 4 sounds in worms. Can you sound it out for me? What's the first sound in worm? What? Worms. What? Can you have a go at writing that down? I'm going to have a go. What? Jelly, volcano, watch, fox. What? Now, the that comes in the middle of the word, where is it? Card, fork, burger, cow. Can you write it down? Is it fork or burger? Which has the sound? Worm. Can you write next sound? Worm. Worms. What's the last sound? Can you write that down? Can you check your word? Have you got all the 4 sounds? 4 sounds. I'm going to check mine. Worms. In the summer they eat worms and. Can you write that down? One of your key words. And. Insects. Clap the beats in insect. Insect. First beat. In. Can you write that down? 2 letters, 2 sounds. I'm going to write it down. Insect. Sect. 4 sounds. What's the first sound in sect? Sand. Sit. Sect. Now listen, sect. Kt. What's the first sound in kt? K. And it's a curly k. If you use a kicking k, that would be fine as well. And can you write the last sound in insect? One insect? Insects. So I'm going to add 1 S. we need to put our full stop in the right place. Full stop comes at the end of the sentence, and the sentence is one thing happening, one idea. So let's try and put it here. Can you read it with me? In the. Does that make sense? No. I'll put it here. In the summer they eat. Does that make sense? No. Okay, I'm going to try and put it here at the end of all my words. In the summer they eat worms and insects. Full stop. That sentence made sense, didn't it? Now, could you have a go at writing a sentence about robins, something that you learned from the book or something that you learned online on your computer? And you could put those up on Tapestry. Bye-bye.